Hello, it's Jesse Green, the 619 Nerd, and hope you guys had a happy holiday. Um, and you take time off to spend time with your family, and the internet almost broke twice, and we're talking about CM Punk and why he left WWE. He finally talks after almost a year, almost a year off. Um, or yeah, it's next month would be a year. And he goes on to Colt Cabana's show, which I've never listened to before, but literally, once it broke that he talked, it went down, but I didn't hear about it until way late anyway, so I got to watch it on YouTube, which it was very fascinating points to it all. And I'm not going to go through all the points. I'm just going to break down the meat. And literally, he left. Not because he was supposed to face Triple H. Not that he was didn't want Daniel Bryan becoming the champion, like a lot of people speculated. Or Batista. No. He was injured. That's why he left. And he talks about it. He had a growth on his back, and the doctor would not help him. He was sick and dry heaving. They kept giving him CPAC, and I guess it's really powerful antibiotic, but it was not helping him. He looked sickly, and a lot of people noticed that even before he left. He looked sickly. Lost a lot of weight, stuff like that. And it comes to find out, it was actually a staph infection. And the doctor, his wife or girlfriend at the time, AJ, said, check out my doctor in Tampa after he just walked out. And he said, this is a staph infection and you should be dead. And he was so banged up, so sick. WWE has a tendency to make their stars come back when they didn't have to. Look at John Cena. He was gone for 2 weeks. He should have been out for like 2 months. He came back within 2. And that's not right. He had elbow problems, and they made him come back, like, literally. It's either his elbow or knee. I think it was his knee, and the doctor who operated him released him back without even examining him over the phone. No. Stuff like that. So, yeah, he talked in length how disgusting it was. He just squeezed the mucus or whatever it is and went all over the walls. He might be exaggerating, but the guy could have died. What other point? Making him come back. He did talk about how after the pipe bomb, he wanted people offered him sponsorship, and WWE said, no, you can't do that. He wanted to walk somebody down the UFC ring, and yet Triple H goes down, what's his name? A boxer, I probably remember right after I stopped the video. Mayweather, thank you. Nerd brain thinking overdrive. He walked down Mayweather. And he said, oh, there's girls fighting in the UFC. It's barbaric and somebody could die. But, like, no, hello, Owen Hart, Dick, and excuse me, boxers have died in the ring too. And it's not been that long ago, too. Somebody died in the ring. But he didn't want to fight it. He's a good little soldier. He talked in length how he wanted the WWE WrestleMania main event, and him and Daniel Bryan for like a couple of years, in and out, have the best matches, and yet they keep streaming like Randy Orton, John Cena, Triple H, Brock Lesnar, Undertaker, which is, I love Undertaker to death, but yeah, he should have been, and yet they got paid way more than him, which is wrong. He, day in, day out, he tried to make the best matches ever, and yet he doesn't get paid diddly squat. And he really wanted his WrestleMania moment be in the main event, because Rock versus Cena 2 was gonna be the best thing ever. No! I've heard people just walk out before the main event, because you knew what was gonna happen. Cena's gonna win. A couple of my friends who were actually there, friends, they're internet friends, but still, they were there, they walked out just before the main event. Because Triple H and Brock Lesnar match was going to be the end-all, be-all thing. No. They should have had Undertaker versus CM Punk at the main event. Because Cena and Rock, too, stuck up the joint. And it's not The Rock's fault. He was hurt. He got injured within a few minutes. He tore his something up. Something, I forgot what it was. Just before he started Hercules movie. Sorry. Spittle again, whatever. Yeah, so it's, and then this, anybody heard about this before, so he's getting married, and Triple H texts him, and he said, yeah, I'm going to get married soon, and we'll talk after I come back from my wedding. Nope. That day he gets a FedEx saying he's been terminated. And that's really bad, dude. Come on, WWE. Because after he left, he got suspended for 2 months. He's on sabbatical in one of Vince's conference call, I guess. And CM Punk kept saying the network is gonna kill everything, kill the pay-per-view, and how they're gonna pay the wrestler. And they still don't know. It's like a year later, they still don't know. So yeah. So CM Punk talks about, and like, he didn't want to say bitter, but he had bad things to say about Ryback, who does not help his cause by tweeting stuff, which they had to take down. He got injured. He got kicked so hard he broke his ribs, and then I think I do remember this, where he press slams him supposedly on the table, but he missed. He injured him again after he did not want to face him again. Yeah. So he asked me, he did it either he's dumb as fuck, or he did it on purpose, which you could say he probably did it on purpose, but he said, I'm dumb as fuck. Which apparently there's memes about that. I'm dumb as fuck memes. Which, and you're going to see it at Raw tonight. Oh, speaking of Raw, right after Raw, you got Vince McMahon on Steve Austin's podcast, which I've listened to a few. He's good. 2 things. You should ask, point blank, first question, why is Randy Macho Man Savage not in the Hall of Fame? And 2, talk about the CM Punk situation, which you know they're not. But I'm going to listen to that and maybe do a reaction tomorrow, but we'll see. Yeah. There's lots more, lots more he went into, but, his hatred for Triple H after, let's get into that, where Triple H faces him right after he won the belt. Triple H wins for no fucking reason. He was so hot, but yet, part-time Triple H comes out of retirement and wins, and gets no resolution afterwards. We've had to face Undertaker, which it was a great match, probably the greatest match on that card. We faced Brock Lesnar. You would have faced The Rock, and all this momentum is wasted because these guys are gone the next day, and he still has to come back. That is stupid. That is stupid, guys. What are your thoughts? I'm gonna end it now because, goodbye.